And I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like giving it all up because I'm just stuck. Like I really don't know what to do, and I really don't want to bring another child into this world and have them struggling and suffering when me and Leonelli's already going through that. So it's like it. I don't know. It was hard. It was really really hard. But I never thought that I would go through this, especially while being pregnant. So it was really hard. Like I'm sorry. My name is Yhanelly Valdez. I'm 29 years old. I'm from the Bronx, New York. Before getting pregnant with Layla, I already had one princess, which is Leonelly, and she's 9 years old. I'm a single mom with Leonelly as well. So kind of coming back from that, me and Leonelly's dad didn't really work out too much. So I basically raised her on my own. So I will work my jobs. I'll always have either one or two jobs, and I will be in college, and I'll get a lot of help with Leonelly. Now, fast forwarding the years when I moved out, and it's just me and Leonelly by herself. I live like 20 minutes from my mom, so it's like it's a little difficult juggling everything. So my partner, which is Layla's dad, well, right now ex-partner, his name is Francisco. So me and Francisco met in Dominican Republic. My dad passed away in 2020. Like it was during the pandemic, so we couldn't even get his body or anything like that, so it was really hard. And we ended up getting his body and cremating him like 2 months later because of everything that was going on with the pandemic. So we took him to DR to bury him there because that's where he's from and he was born, to Dominican Republic. And that's where I met Francisco, Layla's dad. So me and him started off, just regular um, dating and getting to know each other and stuff like that. In 2021 was when we kind of like moved a little faster, moved the relationship more forward, and we actually got together, and we was just planning our life together. So I was planning to like, get married with him, bring him here. So for our first year of our relationship, we was trying to get me pregnant, but unfortunately I had a little problem where I had like a few small abnormal cells growing on my cervix. So I had to get a leap surgery back in 2021 September. So after the first 3 months that I went back to the doctors and got cleared and everything was healing properly, the doctor said that within 6 months to a year, we can try again to try to like, have the baby. So we was trying and still like nothing. So I went to Dominican Republic in 2022 in the summer after Leonelli finished school and had vacation. I went for 2 whole months. So me, her, and Francisco, could have fun, we can enjoy, and we could try again to have the baby. So finally, in August, well, it was ending of July, August. I found out in August I was pregnant, but I guess I got pregnant in July. So we're crying and we're like, oh my God, we've been trying for a year, whatever. So we was like so excited, so happy, and we're crying because we was happy, like finally this is happening. So I had to leave 2 days later because Leonelli's charter school starts early in August. So unfortunately, we wasn't able to like really celebrate or like really enjoy like the moment of us getting together. But of course, I had to come back here to the States. So I get back here to the States. I do my first prenatal appointments and everything like that. And then I just really sat down and spoke with him like on FaceTime. And we sat down and started talking like, okay, what are we really going to do? Because me and him, yes, we was happy that we finally conceived Layla, and Layla's finally, gonna be our miracle baby that we've been trying to have for the past year. But me and him personally was having a couple relationship problems. So it was just like, are we gonna work it out? Are we gonna become a family? Are we still gonna plan to get married so I can do the visa for you so you can come? Like, what exactly are we gonna do? Because there's a lot of mixed emotions, and I'm here by myself with one kid already in my own apartment where I have to pay bills and do everything by myself. I'm not working because at the time I had surgery on my left ankle. So my left ankle, I torn three ligaments, and I got it reconstructed in January 2022. So from January 2022 up until April, I was like in the process of therapy, learning how to walk again and all that stuff. And then, yeah, so I was on leave. I used to work for Amazon, so I was on leave on Amazon from the ankle incident. So when I came back, I'm pregnant and I'm like, we do a lot of heavy lifting in Amazon, and I'm so early in the pregnancy. So I'm like, okay, let me see my doctor first, and then we'll just figure out what we're gonna do from there. So we decided that we're gonna like try to work everything out and put things aside and try to see how sooner and how easier would it be if I could return back to work because he works. So over there in DR, he works for like a it's like a sheet company where it's like a factory pretty much, and they like make sheets with like a machines and hand materials and stuff. And of course, they don't make as much money as you would here in New York. Like he literally gets paid weekly, but he only gets paid like 75 to $80 weekly. And it's like he's working from Sunday to Sunday or like Monday to Saturday from like 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's like the economy in DR sucks. I mean, things are cheaper over there, but it's not the same quality as the things that you could get here. Like with $75 right now here, like I would literally buy Layla one can of milk, which is the I give her this because she's always been good with so I give her the Similac sensitive, the orange can, because this one works great for her. But this can of milk is literally $48. And it's like, think about it. If he sends me his whole paycheck, for example, like $75, they charge him a fee to change it from Dominican pesos to American dollars. So they're charging him probably like an extra $20, $15 to $20. So he has to send me pretty much 85 altogether. And it's like 48 is already wasted on the milk. And then the gallons of water for Layla's milk is like $3, $4 each. So it's like if you add it up, it's just still not enough. And then there's Pampers, there's wipes, there's this and that. You know, it's a lot. But me and him came to an agreement where instead of him trying to send me money weekly, let's just do it monthly. So monthly, he'll save up like his checks or half of his checks because at the end of the day, he still has to eat over there while he's there. And, you know, he has to buy stuff for himself, for his needs, and, you know, to take lunch to work and stuff like that, and the transportation. So monthly, he's supposed to send me at least 100 or 150, but sometimes he doesn't get paid enough, or sometimes there's holidays, so he's not able to fully send me the full 100. Sometimes he can only send me 50. And it's like the effort that he puts in and the way he is as a dad is good, but financially here for me, it's not enough because it's like I have two kids that I'm taking care of, plus an apartment, plus the food, plus the expensive, and you know it's hard. So this is another reason why I asked to why me and him wanted to get married, fix the relationship problems, and get him here as fast as we can because him working here is way more better than working over there. So when he comes here, he can at least start off with doing like taxi or Uber Eats or something. And then once he gets like his residency and all his stuff, he wants to do construction or truck driving. Because before he started this factory job, that's what he was doing before. He was doing construction with his brother or he was truck driving. So that pays good here. And over there it pays a little good, but it's not enough for us here. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, we tried, but right now, like the current updated situation between me and Layla's dad, we're not together right now. Things are not really too good. So we're trying to figure out like, what are we gonna do? Come on, come on, mama. Hey, look. Say good morning. Look, Layla. She's like stuck on the TV. Look. Say good morning. You say hi. Yes. Hi. She like thinks she has like three mouths, so she drinks the bottle And while she don't take pacifier, she doesn't like the pacifier at all. I tried like 3 different ones, and she's like, this is not food, so I don't want this. So she used this little teddy bear blankie because it's like soft, and she like has to rub it or put it right here on the side of her face. So look, she's like trying to eat the blanket and at the same time drinking her bottle. So yeah, Layla's is, hey, you don't want your food? You want the blanket? Okay. But Layla's funny. She's a silly happy baby. But yes, so me and her dad, we're just trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do relationship wise. Like me personally, I will love for us to work it out and for us to become a family like we plan to. But unfortunately, like he's over there, I'm over here. There's a lot of mixed emotions going on in it. He's not really understanding. Like this is his first child, Layla. So it's like he never had this responsibility before. And then of course he doesn't have so much of a big responsibility because he's in Dominican Republic and I'm here with the baby. So it's like I went to the Dominican Republic this summer for 1 month. We left like the middle of July and we stood until the middle of August. No, not my finger, mommy. Here. And he loved it. Like he loved Layla. Like she knows him like through camera, but like her seeing him in person and like he's so tall. He's like 6'2". I'm like 5'3". So like when Layla actually like seen him in person and he like picked her up off the shoulder and picked her, she's just looking around like oh my god, I'm so high up. Like but this skin and she loved it. Like she knows her dad. Like she knows him. So yeah, they have a good relationship. Like father wise and anything in that way, he is awesome. He's amazing. He's perfect. He's doing well, he's not perfect, but he's doing the best he can as a father to do what he had to do for his daughter. When I came back, finding out that I was pregnant with Layla, I was 6 weeks. I think I was 6 weeks when I had my first sonogram done. So, the time goes by. Of course, Francisco was on every phone call, every FaceTime, every doctor appointment. He'll be there phone wise. So that was the support he'll give me. Now, the other support I had was my mom. Even though she don't next to me, but she'll help me. She'll come over or she'll like help me with Yhanelly and take Yhanelly to school for me sometimes if she can, pick her up and stuff like that. Now, my biggest problem as to why I was debating on whether or not if I wanted to have Layla was because of my financial situation that I was in. Like I wasn't working, I wasn't getting paid anymore from the disability from my ankle. Amazon was not trying to accommodate me. Like the first month and a half going into the third month, I was spotting. So my doctor didn't want me to do heavy lifting. She put like a restriction on me. Amazon was trying to find like a location to accommodate me. And I just couldn't go back to work. And I had like no income. The only income I had was public assistance. So food stamps. And then I had to apply for the cash assistance. And it was just a lot. So I'm like, Francisco being in DR, him not making so much, me here with one kid already, and the bills I had to pay. I was backed up on rent. It was just a lot going on. And I'm just like, I don't know if it would be like really smart or a good idea for me to even like bring another child into this world knowing that financially I'm struggling. And I still am, but thanks to you guys and of course thanks to God and thanks to a lot of my family members that I have support from, I've been able to like still hold it together, but it's really, really hard. Like not working how I'm used to working and, doing the stuff that I love. Like I used to love working for Amazon because I was a whole food shopper. So we would just pack orders, we'll get people's orders, pack the orders up, and then we're good to go. We'll restock, clean, organize the stations, and do everything that we have to do. And then I was getting paid weekly at that time. So I would work my 40, 50 overtime, and I'm getting paid at least 500-600 weekly. So I was good, but being off work and being on leave, that wasn't really too good for me. So it was hard. Like it was hard debating. Like I don't know where I was gonna be able to afford another baby, or how was I gonna be able to do it. Like my living situation, I live in a one bedroom. I live in a one bedroom apartment, and at the time before I like cleaned and switched my apartment around, I didn't know where I was gonna put Layla because I had my daughter's little toddler bed. I had an extra couch in the living room that was unnecessary, and it was a lot. Like it was a lot of thinking to do. It was a lot of trying to see like exactly what was gonna be best. And then I told Francisco, like I'm actually considering of maybe not keeping Layla because you over there, we don't know when we gonna get it together for you to get over here. But yeah, so it was really hard. And like when I was like indecisive of exactly what I wanted to do, I spoke to Francisco about it, and he was upset. He wasn't with anything at all. He's just like, no, you can't do that. This is our miracle baby for a year. I'm not gonna let you do that. And this is my first child. You can't do that. I'm gonna get a second job. I'm gonna do what I have to do in order to help you or get over there. You can't. He was talking about going through Mexico. I said, you're not going through Mexico. Like, what? Like, he was losing his mind. So he was trying everything and anything possible to like stop me from like not making that choice. So I'm like, I don't know, like I'm really thinking about like me and Leah, and I'm just like thinking about how hard everything is gonna be because it's hard now. Like I'm backed up on rent, I'm not working, I don't really have an income, food stamps is not enough, like the cash assistance is not enough either because they only give like 120, and it's like I have to pay the bills, I have to do this, I have to do that. I didn't know what I wanted to do honestly, so it took me like a good 3 weeks fully to like really try to decide exactly what I wanted to do, even though I had the support from Francisco and from my mom. My mom was always totally against AB. So she wasn't having that. She's like, I don't care what you're gonna go through, I'm gonna be here and you're not doing that. You're gonna have your if you she's like if she said in Spanish, but she's like, if you didn't want to have your kid, you should have protected yourself. And she gave me like this whole speech, and okay. So it was really hard for me. I had a lot of mixed emotions. And then like when I reached out to let them live and I started speaking to, I didn't have Victoria first. I had someone else first. I have it there on the text message, but I had someone else first and then I got Victoria. It's like when I spoke to Victoria, she was just like the angel that came down to save me. Like, no, like we are here to support you. Whatever you need, emotionally, mentally, physically, we're here for you. I'm gonna help you keep this baby and do the best that's best for you, So like he helped me out a lot. Like I love Victoria and I would never ever in my life forget her because she's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like she really changed my life completely. Like if it wasn't for her, like I don't know where I would be right now. I don't know where Layla would be right now. She helped me out a lot. She was always there to listen to me. She was always there to support me. She gave me good advice always. She helped me out. Her and one of the other financial advisors, they helped me out as well one night where me and Yhanelly literally had like no food, no anything. We were still waiting on public assistance and they bought us pizza for the night and stuff like that. So it was really, really nice. Like I will never ever forget you guys. Like I'm super grateful and super appreciative of all the support and the love and the help that you guys, did for me because honestly, I don't know where I would be. Okay, so I heard of Let Them Live from one of my cousin's friend. So my cousin's friend, she lived in Rochester, New York, and she was kind of going through the same situation. And she told my cousin to let me know about Let Them Live. And then I found you guys on Facebook and I reached out and that's how I got to you guys. I was really nervous because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know like what to write. I didn't know like how to really like just tell like a stranger like, hey, like I'm not sure if I want to have this or not. I'm not sure, like I was nervous. So it took me literally like 2 days to write you guys. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna write you guys. And then I sent it to you guys. And then because I was really confused and undecisive of what I wanted to do. It was hard. Like the first month of me talking with Victoria, even though she was there to support me and help me, and she was setting up, like plans for me to follow financially and mentally and stuff like that, I was still, like I said, like the first 3 weeks, I was still undecisive. And I'm like, I don't know, like it was a point in time where I didn't get the food stamps that I was waiting for, and it just became so frustrating, and I didn't know what to do. And I wrote Victoria, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue with this because I don't want to bring another kid into this world and struggle, and I don't know if I want to do this. And Victoria like called me like, no, what's going on? Like, calm down, just supporting me and giving me advice. Like, we can fix this. I can help. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like giving it all up because I'm just stuck. Like, I really don't know what to do, and I really don't want to bring another child into this world and have them struggling and suffering when me and Yhanelly's already going through that. So it's like, I don't know. It was hard. It was really, really hard. But I finally made my final decision, and I'm like, you know what? I got God, and God has me. And no matter what the situation is, I'm going to get through all of this. But I just have to have faith, and I have to wait. Now, I was going through a housing situation. So I live in the projects. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's like a low income building. There's like 21 floors here. Pretty much people that are like low income or, poor or whatever live in, buildings like this. So thank God I live on a floor that's decent, that's clean, and we have good, decent neighbors. Now, I'm going to share a real personal part. I'm not going to give too much full details because I can't, but I'm just going to share one part of my pregnancy and of my life that was like, it was really hard for me. Like, I'm sorry, I'll get a little emotional because I never thought that I would go through this, especially while being pregnant. So it was really hard. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I still haven't got over it. Like, I learned how to forgive for it, but I haven't like got over it yet. So when I first met Victoria and I was undecided and I didn't know what I wanted to do, she helped me out a lot since Amazon couldn't accommodate me and stuff like that. She decided to help me find a better job or a better thing to do. So after I give birth or I'm able to go back to work, I can start working. So I did do a nursing program for CNA. So I did that from like ending of October, November up until February. So of course, you guys from Let Them Live helped me a lot with the program and stuff like that. So I was able to accomplish it. There was a point in time where I was finishing my program in January. Now, my mom, she got hit by a car on a car accident. Yeah, and like it hit like the whole like left side of her. Thank God she's alive and she's good, but her knee, I think she has like a couple tendons messed up on her knee and her ligaments on her ankle as well. So she's like using like a little cane or whatever. And when she got hit by the car, I went and I stood in her house for a week. Mind you, I'm pregnant. I'm still doing the nursing program. I still have Yhanelly, and I still have a lot of stuff going on. I went to her house for a week to take care of her because she couldn't, like, she wasn't, Layla, don't eat this. She wasn't like stable enough to like, walk around on her own. So the messed up brother, he lives with her. He's the only one that lives with her. Me and my other older brother, we live in our own apartment with our kids. He's a type of individual that he's 32, so he's a little older than me. He's the type of individual that he doesn't want to do anything with himself or with his life, so he's just at home with mommy. Like, mommy feeds, cook, clean, and does everything for him, and he just play the PS5 all day, pretty much. So me and my second older brother, we always had like our little arguments and our little fights and our little differences. But like this time around, it was like, it went too far. Like, it was a lot. So there was one time where Yhanelly had like a very important test coming up, and she was not trying to study, was not trying to do her homework, was not trying to focus, because when we're in grandma's house, since it's grandma's first grandchild, grandma spoils her. So she do whatever she wants, and grandma's there like, yeah, she can do it. But that one day I had came from nursing class. I went food shopping for my mom because, you know, she couldn't go outside. She was immobile at the time. And I picked up Yhanelly from school. So we're there at my mom's. I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, and Yhanelly's not doing homework. It's like 3 p.m. It's already 8:30 at night. Yhanelly still hasn't done her homework. So I got really upset with Yhanelly, and I started yelling at her. We got into a little argument, and I started disciplining her. So my mom came and got in between me disciplining Yhanelly. So I always tell her, you cannot tell me what I can or can't do with Yhanelly discipline-wise, because at the end of the day, she has to go take this exam tomorrow. And when she takes the exam tomorrow because she doesn't want to study or she wants to play, she's not going to pass it. And then when she doesn't pass it, I have to go and be there in school or do the whole after school thing and do a lot of things. And I can't do that right now because I have a lot going on. And I have to study for my tests for the final part of the nursing program. So me and my mom got to an argument. Yhanelly started crying. So then my older brother came in the room to see what was the whole fuss about. It was just a whole argument, a whole fuss. So me and him started arguing. So pretty much, long story short, me and him got into a real fight. Like physically, he ended up putting his hands on me while I'm pregnant. And it was just a whole chaos. So the cops was called. They came, and then he lied to the police officers saying that, you know, I hit Yhanelly and all this stuff. And then Yhanelly was telling them no. And it was just a whole chaos. So instead of my second older brother getting arrested, the mess up, instead of he getting arrested, they ended up arresting me. So pretty much I got arrested. I was there for like 2 days. They called CPS. It was just a whole drama. Like my daughter, Yhanelly, had to go with my older brother. My older brother has twins with his wife. So she was there in their house for the weekend. Like it was just a whole chaos. So when I was there in the precinct and stuff like that, they're like, why are you here? You're like 6 months pregnant. We can't even have you here. We're not even supposed to have you here. And whatever they're trying to charge you for or whatever, it's all false statements. And I'm like, yeah, the person that should have got arrested, that should have been here, that put his hand on a pregnant woman should have got arrested, not me. So it pretty much, they let me go. They dismissed everything. Never had to go to court, nothing like that. Had the CPS case open for about like 2 months, almost 3. The people came to my house. They saw my apartment. They interviewed Yhanelly. They interviewed me. They saw that everything that my brother was saying was false. So they ended up closing the case and stuff like that. And it was just too much. I literally stopped talking to my mom and my brother and everyone from that side of the family for like the whole rest of my pregnancy, pretty much. So I gave birth to baby Layla in April. And like literally the week before I gave birth, when I was having all this stuff going on, that's when like my mom kept reaching out to me because Yhanelly had state exams coming up. And like the same week that I went to give birth, she was having state exams. And it's like, give birth and be in the hospital and take you to school. So I had to like, well, I accepted my mom's apology and I had to like forgive her. And like, we tried to like, you know, work it out and speak. And then she helped me with Yhanelly for the first 2 weeks after Layla was born. But then after that, it was like back to regular programs. So pretty much, just to sum everything up, that one part right there, like that was so hurtful for me. It was like the worst thing ever. But like once Layla was born, it was like a good like weight off my shoulder. And like mentally, it messed up Yhanelly. So I like got a little bit of therapy for her because she was afraid of going back to grandma's house because of the situation that happened. She was afraid of like talking to her uncle again, or she didn't want them around the baby and stuff like that. Thank God. I'm a strong woman, so I was able to overcome it. I knew my kids wasn't going to get taken from me because I'm not a bad mom or I don't abuse my kid or anything like that. If my kid needs to be disciplined, I'm going to discipline, you know, but Thank God everything went the way it should have went. And baby Layla's here, nice and healthy. Yhanelly's great, nice and healthy. And everything slowly but surely is falling into place. But it was a long, hard journey. I'm grateful and I'm happy again that God blessed me with my second princess. What I would say to most women or all women or any woman that's in any situation, no matter what, there's always a way. Have faith, believe in God, believe in yourself, and do what's best for you. Like, I will always encourage for you to always keep your baby, because your baby is like the biggest blessing ever in this world. Like, whether you feel like it's impossible or whether you feel like you're literally not going to come out from this bad negative thing, always think positive, always have that little bit of hope and faith that no matter what, you are always going to be blessed, because the baby is always going to bless you. Like, the baby is going to be a fresh breath of air and nothing but blessing, no matter what the circumstances are. Like, things are hard in life, but Layla is literally the second best thing ever that ever happened to me. And she's like my second best motivation to keep me going every day. If it wasn't for Layla and Yhanelly, I would not be here. Like, literally would not be here at all. They give me my motivation, my strength, and just my power that I need every day. Like, I wake up every day and yes, I'm overwhelmed, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm this and that, but just seeing their cute little faces and that smile and just them, just that warmth, love, that unconditional love that you would never find anywhere else, that's what keeps me going. So that's what I will encourage all women. Trust me, this love right here is unreplaceable, like, at all. Like, this is like the best love ever. And this is the only thing that will truly keep you happy inside at all times. It's like my best advice to women. I would always keep my children, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter how hard life gets, because everyone has a story, everyone has their life, everyone has their truth, and everyone goes through things, and God has a purpose for everyone. Literally, even if you're going through the bad, there's always going to be a good. You got to go through the storm in order to get the sunshine, you know? Like, you have to go through the up and downs in life, and that's something that I learned and I'm still learning. Things are going to get worse before they get better, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, that's just like the way I think of life. When I know a situation is bad, like, for example, right now, I'm still waiting. The appointment that I had this morning, the reason why I told you I might be a little late, I went to the food stamp place because my food stamp case is still closed and they still owed me. And guess what? I went in there being positive, being good, head on my shoulders, and they gave me negative feedback. But I'm still hoping and having faith that hopefully by the ending of this week or beginning of next month, they'll open my case again and I'll be able to do what I have to do for me and my kids, you know? It's like, if you really think about it, depending how you grew up or how your family raised you and stuff like that, sometimes there's certain traditions or certain things that you want to break out of, or there's certain ways that you want to be now in life that's not the same as how your parents raised you. Like, the negativity, the always putting you down, the this, the that, all of that goes out the window. You got to start change somewhere, somehow. And that's what I'm learning to do. I'm learning that there's certain ways, like, I don't have to raise Layla how I raised Yhanelly by listening to my mom or by this and that. I want to do it my way. And if I feel like it's better and positive, then that's the way I'm going to do it. Because honestly, right now, life is too short and we need to just enjoy every moment of it. Only God knows when we're going to go, and we have to make the best of it, honestly. And I want to be the best for me and my girls. I'm not the perfect mom, but I'm the best mom, and I try and do my hardest to do everything and anything I have to do for me and my girls, especially since it's just me and my girls, literally. So I would encourage every woman to always have some kind of hope and faith, always believe in God, put God first, and just know that the storm comes first, but the sun shines later. Literally, all the time. You just have to wait and be patient, because only time will tell and only God will be able to let you know exactly when things are right. And everything happens for a reason. Like, I'm here stuck going through whatever I'm going through with Layla's dad, but I still have that little bit of faith and hope that one day we will be able to, really just put our emotions to the side and actually grow up and like do what we have to do to become the family that we want. Because we both want the same things, but it's just so much like emotions and things that happened in the past. Like, let the past stay in the past. That's something I'm learning. Let the past stay in the past and try to heal from it and get over it. That's why, like, when I was explaining my first situation, with the part that I went through during my pregnancy, I got so emotional because there's still a little bit of that in me that's still a little traumatizing, but I'm trying to learn how to completely let it go. So in the future, moving forward, when I do tell my story, yes, I can get emotional about it, but I won't spend like 3 or 4 days stuck on it in my mind, like, oh my God, I'm upset, I'm getting stressed out again, or I'm feeling sad all over again. Like, no, that already happened. I can speak about it. I can talk about it. I can be comfortable. I can feel how I feel temporarily and then just move on with life. Because feelings and emotions and stuff is all temporary. It's not permanent. Well, for Layla's life, I want her to do whatever she wants to do in life. She wants to be a doctor, a scientist, an artist, a dancer, whatever she wants in life. My hopes and dream is that she has the same strength, motivation, and just not really skills, but just the same confidence for her to know that she can be whatever she wants to be. If she wants to be the president, she can be that. If she wants to be a biologist, she can do that. I just want her to know that she is very loved by both her parents and her big sister, and that she can do whatever she wants in life. And no matter what happens, she is going to be the best person ever, and we're going to love her no matter what. That's my hopes and goals for her. I really would love for us to be in a better situation, but I know, speaking it into existence, I know that we are going to be in a better situation from here to the end of next year, and from here to 2, 3 years from now. Probably before Layla goes into school. We're definitely not going to be in New York anymore. I want to move to PA because I have like a cousin that lives there, but I visited over there and I seen the houses and the apartments and stuff there. So my goal is to move us out the city and actually be in a more peaceful and better environment so she can grow up and do whatever she wants. Like, I want us to be in our house, like how when we go to DR, to Francisco House, and it's an actual house. So we get to go to our backyard, we get to sit under the palm trees, and we get to enjoy, and it's relaxing instead of being in like a little apartment where we're just squeezed in and we can't go anywhere. So I just want Layla to continue to be a happy baby how she is, and a super smart baby, which she is. So yeah, that's pretty much the hopes and goals and dreams for Layla. I just want her to continue to grow beautifully how she is, and to just reach all her milestones that she wants to reach in life. And no matter what, she's gonna do it. I don't want her to ever feel like, like sad or doubting or say like, mommy, no, I can't do it. Like the same thing for Yhanelly. Yhanelly loves to draw, and she like makes like these design dresses and like little stuff. And I'm like, you want to be a designer? And she's like, no, I want to be an artist. And then she's like, no, she want to be a scientist. And I'm like, listen, whatever you want to be in life, that's what you're going for. I'm here to support, and I'm always going to be here for you. So that's all that matters. Yes, mommy. But I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my story and to video with you guys and speak to you guys. And again, thank you so much for all your help and your support. I really appreciate you guys. And again, thank you so much. If it wasn't for you guys and Victoria, I don't know where I would be. I don't know where baby Layla will be. Right, mama? And I thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a good and blessed day.